Hello, everybody. Hello, all the audience from TikTok and YouTube. Yeah, feel welcome here to be with me. I'm Skyasterix, and I'm here to bring the review for Dragonheir in terms of the new season, the second season that is started recently, and plenty of us start to play, and then you could be able to get them out for the first season, and in the second season right now you have the different maps and a new aspect of quality in terms of the graphics, as well animations and new heroes and more challenge that we have to pass, and then try our best to go in a high level possible. Anyway, I decided to bring this review because I separate some specific things that it was really important to mention right here. Mainly when we talk about the heroes, there are some heroes that I believe the developers should try to improve them in such a way that can be much better than exactly they are at the moment, in terms of performance, because they are not exactly attending our demand, our requirements, for the way that these heroes can be totally workable. But I also would like to show to everybody that Dragonheir, it's amazing game to be played, and if you download the game today and to explore all the maps that are available in this game, you're gonna see that this game is fantastic in all terms. All right, it's fantastic because the quality is amazing, the graphics is so great that you can see the details in terms of small things to big things, details. These details, such as I mentioned, in terms of the water, in terms of the scenario, we're gonna be exploring different maps from one region to another, and we're gonna be able to play the dungeons, and so on. Like, you're gonna enjoy a lot, believe me. This is serious, guy. This game came as gaming revelation for this year, 2023, and the next year, that's 2024. Believe me, is gonna be so great that it's possible to be the gaming of the year, as is happening for this year, I believe, because the developers are improving, are doing their best to bring the best RPG game for mobiles, for sure, compared with some other games that are there, and trying the same. But this one, I believe that at the moment is the first one. But let's go, guys. I'd like to talk about the new heroes that came with the season 2. I won't take longer, so everyone that came from the first season, they couldn't be able to explore right there and get to one specific legendary hero that it was planned for you get after you succeed in specific battles, as well bosses, as I'm gonna show you here right now for you guys. Let me go here in the game. So as you guys can see, this is the vortex or vortex, where you can have to kill Malinus. Malinus is this guy right there. He looks like a Poseidon, and when you go here for this challenge, just for have an idea, and before I go to show you guys, okay, here's exactly how everything start, and you see the big boss right there. It's amazing this part of moments where you have to fight against the clan boss, right? Yeah, just like a closing here, and then I'm gonna show you guys the hero. The hero actually that I'd like to show is this one right here. As you guys can see, his name is Erich. It's amazing hero. Yeah, don't get me wrong, this guy is superb. Like, if you get this hero, and you can build him on the way that he gonna show you all the nice performance that is necessary for you have a nice damage, you know, compared with some other heroes here. He's a DPS dealer, yeah, but for he works, of course, you know, you have to prepare well your composition, because when I'm going to try and analyze the elements of this game right here, the elements that I'm talking about are these ones between venom, like the poison, you know, and the lightning, the necrosis, the fire, the ice, and the radiance. When I talk about these elements right here, each one has specific heroes right there as well. Heroes with specific abilities, you know, specific skills. And once you know how this skill works, believe me, you're gonna have a big advantage regarding all the other players. But like the hero that I was talking is this boy right here. So everyone could be able to get him on during the first season, the season 1. Yeah, everyone could be able to get him. Of course, that plenty of people start to complain about him, about his damage and everything. However, the people forget about what he is, like in terms of skills, you know, and which kind of team his team is possible you team up with, you know. And when you talk about team up, is because for each element right here there are different heroes with different skills, and you cannot exactly combine or prepare a composition with one hero that belongs to one skill to another hero that belongs to another hero. It looks like a clan. Like this hero here belongs to a specific clan, that's the clan of the wild one, you know, and the other heroes, it belongs to the clan of the burners ones, you know. You cannot combine both of them unless if you put it right there at least 2 heroes of each one, you know, to have at least 4, 2 from wild, 2 for burn. And then, but for this happening, of course, that your tank, the hero that's gonna be there in the front to receive all the several damages from the enemies, this guy have to be very strong, you know, for you do not for you do not have the surprise to lose any kind of your heroes, you know. And when we talk about a tank hero, is that guy that is go there in the front, you know, and he is possible he support, like he hold plenty of the damage that the enemy is gonna be doing against your team, you know. That's exactly what I want to say here. But first thing first, I just go to change here the language. I'm gonna put in English, and for you guys see the game properly, because actually I'm a content creator, but I also prepare content in Portuguese, you know, to attend the Brazilian market, because I'm also Brazilian. But I put it right here in English. So I go to my server. My server is in Crescent 2. Let me go in now. Yeah, and then you guys can see better. This is my server. My server is Crescent 2, you know. Why my server is Crescent 2? Because I'm playing this game since when this game has been released on September 19th. You know, it was pretty nice. I've been there also in Germany to talk about the release for during the event of the Gamescom in Germany. You know, so it was so nice. The city there in Cologne, you know, is an amazing city. Like I've been so glad to be there, and then to talk in front of everybody there to talk about the game and everything. You know, it was amazing, the experience. Like I really suggest everybody to go to the Gamescom and to enjoy a lot. And then you guys gonna see plenty of things right there. If you like games, is the right place to go. You know, like this is the first thing, one of the things that I'd like to mention here. But I'm playing this game since the release, Now, since when the game was in beta, now honestly now, and then I say since the release because I've been part of the beta, and I'm part of the content creators of the game since 2022. I'm with the guys since that. And I've been analyzing the game for this time. So I have over 1 year that I'm checking the game, analyze the game, and then see all the ways in terms of the heroes and skills, and everything, and then always the developers are improving. Like, of course, the step is not fast enough. It takes time for one thing to another thing for be done, but they are doing their best, believe me. And it's incredible the kind of existence that they are keeping here about the game. But anyway, so I start to play this game when they has been released. Like in terms, I had a specific challenge as well, where I could be able to collab with Ivy Lee. That's one of the content creators. She's also amazing. I really suggest you guys to follow her on her page, because she always brings some nice contents to help all the community. And I've been with her, and I had 3 accounts for the first season, and then I couldn't be able to give my best right there. And now I'm playing with my official account. Of course, that things take as well slowly, not like fast as I'd like to, because things are as a bit difficult right here, because when I play with my official account for the first season, I just could be able to get a reach, and then I stopped right there. I didn't proceed anymore because I had to play on the account that I had the collab with the Starlight, with Ivy Lee, the Starlight event. That's why I just separated the things, and then like with the second season now, and then I'm playing well. I'm playing on the way that's like I'm discovering everything, and like trying to pass for each difficulty, which challenge on the best way possible. Trying to put my heroes stronger, and then to see where we can reach, and in terms of performance, in terms of account. And of course, that I'd like to be between the 300 to get the new mount that they totally offer right here. And I know that plenty of people gonna be able to get this mount. I'm gonna show you. It's not here, it's here. As you guys can see, you're gonna have another mount, exclusive mount for the 300 players, for this season. Yeah, I still have 70 days to reach the exactly point is right here and be able to get the mount. And I hope that I can get it, but if you're not, it's okay. It's gonna worth the experience. At least I'm bringing all the necessary contents here about the game. So again, talk about Erich. So Erich was the guy for the season 1, and the Wild, as I said about clan, he belongs to the clan between the fire affinity right here. He belongs to the clan of the Wild. If you go to analyze here all the heroes that we have in the gallery, for each element right here, like fire, you have the wild heroes, you have also the burn heroes. So you have 2 clans right here, a part of the supports and the defense heroes. A part of these guys, you have also these clans between wild and burn. So of course, that if you plan to build a white team, you have to build a white team, not put together right there burn with white, because that's not going to work whatsoever. You need to only focus between one clan to another. If you can plan to prepare a team of white and burn together, you can do it, but it's going to take at least 2 heroes for each. So you talk about 4 heroes. 4 heroes for you prepare to put this team working together. All right, but you have to have at least 4. And then as I said, you need a very good tank, playing this game. As I'd like to mention this guy right here. This guy was the best tank for the first season. You know, Garius. He's still the best one between the epic heroes. You know, if you have him, that's going to be easier for you, you know, because he's a very nice tank. And a part of he be a tank, he is also a healer. You know, he does a insane healer. You know, it's incredible the healer that he does. You know, it's really nice. And then the new hero that's coming now for the season 2 is this baby right here. You know, Ardreth. You know, she's the guardian of the moonlight. So this baby right here, believe me, everyone is gonna go for her because she's the best version of Garius. Yeah, and then she's gonna help you a lot to go in a high level possible in terms of the game. Yeah, so everyone is focusing, it's trying to hold some resources to get her in the right moment after that they release the Halo Lunar event that's going to happen. And a good point about this game in terms of review is because they already inform us about the upcoming events. That's really nice. As you guys can see, the Lunar Halo Headings event is coming to us. And then you can already prepare yourself for this specific event right here, you know. And another good point is about all the other banners that they also inform to us during the season. Look at that. From the beginning to the end, they are informed to us. If there are any kind of a random banner that's not here, that's gonna be exclusive banner, and it's gonna inform in the right moment for all the content creators like me to go there and to inform all the community in terms of this new event. And now as we are in the end of the year, look at that. Look, this is amazing. They prepare something special for us. You have these dice right here. It's possible to get some resources, you know. A part of these, you have some promo codes. That also is possible. We get some resources, as I'm gonna mention here for you guys right now. If you guys go here and in service, you guys, if you go in service right here for the redemption code, if you put right here Merry Christmas, you're gonna be able to get resource. If you put Happy New Year like this, Happy New Year with the caps with the caps ladder, it's gonna be amazing as well, like just like that, you know. I'm gonna be able also to get resources, you know. So I already redeemed for these for search codes, but just for you guys get to know about the game, you know, about the resources that's possible to get in terms of promo codes. There are some other sporadical promo codes that they also release to everybody, you know, in the right time, but also when they happen, it's totally limited. The chains is not like it's not too many people that's possible to get these codes. These codes have a limitation, like 50,000 times or 5,000 times or whatever, you know, just like that. But they release sometimes these specific codes to attend the community in terms of resource, which also is nice, you know. Of course that you'd like to have a promo code that can endure right there for 1 month or 2 months or whatever, you know. It's not exactly what happened here, you know. It's totally limited. Like if they release a promo code, probably that's gonna finish in just in 30 minutes to 1 hour, because there are plenty of players playing the game at the moment in the world, and when they see the promo code, they want to get that rewards, you know, just for you have an idea. Yeah. This is not nice in my opinion, you know. I think the developer should release a promo code, like what is happening now with the Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, that this promo code should be there at least to attend everybody for a limited time. Let's say if they release the promo codes today, and the promo code should be there at least for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so maximum 4 weeks, you know. Like should be interesting in my opinion, better for the community, you know, for avoid people to start to complain about the game, you know, just to like to have some specific of sense in terms to the people be more happy, satisfying playing the game and get the resources, you know, because it's not everyone that's gonna be there spending money all the time, even though the spenders don't want to spend it all the time. They usually also like to have some rewards, free rewards, per part of the game, you know. This is happening in any kind of game, but it's like this is one specific point that I'd like to mention here. And so the new heroes for that they decide to release for the season 2, a part of the season 1. It's so nice because they released between let's say 3 clans, between the lightning here, the fire, and the ice. You know, they brought to us 3 new skills there. You know, these 3 skills that like belong to specific heroes, like a clan. And if you go there in the gallery again, you guys can be able to see. So this guy right here is part of the new heroes, Carf, and some other one here that's part of the fire ones, Ascetius. Ascetius is the meta hero for this season now. You know, part of the fire element. He's the top one. You know, this guy is totally insane in terms of the mage. And part of Ascetius here, you have Durin. You know, he is also a nice hero. He combines pretty well. He works like that guy that he supply specific resources for the damage dealer, like Ascetius do the damage, something like that, you know. As well, what happened with some other heroes that they release, like I'd like to mention here, in terms of the epics. Let me see here. In terms of the epics, you have Arasis. You have Lyle, I think it's Lyle. You have also, I think only these 2, right? You have also Biggs, I think it's Biggs or Bags. This guy here, and Percival. Yeah, more these 2 guys right here. Between these rare heroes, believe me, they are so good as well. They did a pretty nice work in terms of the rares, where if you don't have a legendary, if you play with the rares or even with the epics, you're gonna have a nice gameplay as well. You know, you'll be able to reach a high level, a high standard in the game, or whatever, if you don't have a legendary hero. This is a very good point, because it's not all the game that you do on this way, you know. And this game is doing exactly this, to also trend in the community that is also free to play, you know, which in my opinion is really important. Like I don't agree that like if the game is totally free to play, that the game is not going to be good. Like, oh, if the game is totally pay to win, that is gonna be the best of the best in terms of the game. You know, you need to have also the free to play players right there, to have such kind of competition between the players, you know. And that's pretty interesting, because it's so nice when you are free to play, playing with the pay to play the game, when you succeed to you win a battle against these guys, you know, that spend money. Let's say you call whales or Kraken or whatever, you know, you give a name to these guys that spend money, the spenders. But it's nice. Like this is also lovely to have this kind of competition in the game, you know. And they did in a nice way with the rares, with the epics, you know, and they really attained the game. It's possible you do a very nice composition in terms of rares and epics, and have a nice performance. Even if you compare with the legendary ones, you know, of course the legendaries, the pen of the legendaries is totally insane. However, here in this game for Dragonheir, they also have a great rare heroes as well, epic heroes that is much better than legendary heroes, you know. And for the fire, the team, as I said, Born, Percival, you know, so lovely. And if you have an idea, if you go to play with these guys, let's say you're gonna build a composition, if you put bigs here, or bags, whatever, bags with Arasi and Achetius, you're gonna have a lovely team. And then you just need to provide a healer and then a tank, you know, to have a nice composition right there. This is one of my tips in terms of composition. So when I talk about the ice affinity here, the ice element is the same. You have the lovely queen here between the frost. You see that is a frost hero, you know, according to her skill. So if she's a frost hero, you have to combine her with some other frost heroes, as you can see here in terms of Lucenia, or even the famous guy here, the Drizzt the Warden. You know, he's a frost guy, and imagine if you put a Vitar with him, you know, it's gonna be totally insane. You know, I've seen plenty of composition, the guy is doing that, and it's really worth, you know, and when she's in the team with this guy. This is an example. And then for the season 2, they brought to us Ice Bell. They brought to us Beldel, you know, Beldel. Beldel is the meta one. She's the meta. She's the girl that, for in terms of the ice blast here for this clan, which is with the skills, you know, if you prepare a nice composition with her and Sheena, that is the lovely mermaid that they also brought to the new, according to the new group of races that they brought to us for this game. It's gonna be between the top of the players, you know, compared with some other guys. You know, you're gonna be there between the top players, because Beldel and Shina, they do a very nice damage. You know, they do a very nice damage when they are together, because Shina is the one that provides all the necessary ice crystals to her to make the mage, you know. However, if you don't have Shina, you know, or if you don't have Beldel, now let's say if you have Shina, you don't have Beldel, but you have the opportunity to have Gertin, she's gonna do kind of the same like a Beldel. It's like, of course, that is not the same level of the mage, but she does pretty well the mage, you know, and then it's something to consider, yeah, in terms of epic hero, you know. But it's possible she attend, you know, and you just need to have this girl right here. However, if you don't have Shina, you don't have Beldel, no problem, you know. It's possible you team up her with the Bladin, that is also a new hero for the ice one. You know, also or even you can use the rare one here together, like the North, this boy here, that is also another ice crystal provider, you know. In terms of the mage, you have Sadik, and this guy is another one that is part of the new heroes for the season 2, you know. Pretty nice, guys, pretty nice. So this is exactly the heroes that they decided to brought to us for the season 2 in terms of the ice element, you know. And they are attained. Let's say that the ice blast now, they are between the tops, they are between the top heroes for the season 2, you know. The ice blast one, everyone would like to have the ice blast. When you come here for the necrosis, they brought to us Quaisitia. She's a nice defense hero. She's not that tank, she's a defense hero. She has her damage in terms of defense, which is nice. She can provide a very nice performance as well in terms of PvE, and not only in terms of arena, but she's also pretty nice for both sides, you know, PvE, PvP. Yeah, and more, not only her, you have also this guy here, and for me he is the guy of the penalty attack. You know, this guy provide penalty attack, and when you talk about penalty attack, it matters in terms of survivability, and he gonna help your team to survive during the battle. So this guy here can be a very nice tank, can really help your team, you know, and bring the very good performance that you are waiting to have. If you don't not have the necessary support, if you plan to have a nice, very good support, this guy here, that is the new here as well for the season 2, they're gonna give you this kind of matter, this kind of performance, you know, if you use him. Yeah, Shadow of Decay. Dawk is his name. And if you see here necrosis, you have the summon guys. And the summon guys, it treats about the class of heroes for one specific skill. It's the same as we talk about the burn and the wild for the fire element, the ice blast and the frost from the ice element, and so on, you know. So here in the necrosis you have the summons, and it's kind of the same. You have to prepare a composition according to the summon boys right here. But of course, they are also support heroes that is not summons, also defense heroes, you know. Yeah, it's like all the other elements. But they brought to us this guy, and this guy, now these both heroes are superb, are great to have. As well, Kirza, between the epic ones. She's a new epic one, and she's so nice. Okay, in terms of the Radiants for me, they are the element of the defense, or the element to help your team in terms of survivability, you know. They have very nice tanks, and they brought to us Ardwrath right here, you know, that's insane crazy, you know, for the season 2. They also brought to us Rose, and talk about Rose, I did a video talking about her, and she should be like say buffed. She should be buffed. She should be worked again. They should do something for her, you know. I'm part of the Justice for Rose, because she should heal the team in a better way, you know. She does pretty well her job in terms of to put the penalty attack on the enemy, and according to her skills. But more than that, she also should provide to us a kind of heal to sustain better the battle, you know, mainly because there are plenty of challenges right there in terms of the season 2 that we really need to have a hero like her to play well the game, you know, and with the heals and everything. So Rose is one of the new, and then more this girl here, Faisa also is insane. And also in terms of the Radiants, oh my god, like they prepare something nice here, you know, in terms of heroes. And you're gonna be so happy to have between one of them in here. It's gonna be crazy. But between the rares, guys, if you get this guy here, Barrick, and if you invest on him, believe me, you're gonna say to me, thank you, Sky, for for the recommendation that you did there for having this guy, because this guy is a real tank, you know. According to his skill here, to his passive, this guy can hold well, he can support well all the necessary damage from the enemy. He can hold better to save your heroes to be killed easily. Mainly talk about bosses. I'm gonna play against bosses in this game, you know. He does pretty well. Very nice performance about this guy here, you know. And he's a rare hero. He's not a legendary hero. He's not an epic hero. He's a rare hero, you know, and he could do this nice performance for you, you know. I really recommend this boy here. And this guy came from the season 1, and you know, been playing with him during the beta. It's a super boy. Yeah, insane, this dwarf, you know. And then you have the between the lightnings here. And the last they brought to us this god guy, like Highlander, you know. Pergunte, you know, he's part of the Thunderbolts boy. Thunderbolts, like it's nice, like, you know. Of course, that I'd rather go for Dauntless than exactly Thunderbolt in terms of the mage. However, they do a very nice performance. They have nice heroes, you know, part of Thunderbolts. And you have this boy here, you know, Shenachtan with Thunder, with Pergunte. They work very nice together, you know. As well, if you put Manda, we see her kind of mechanic stuff that she does in terms of skills, or even if you use this boy right here, the Hugh Worm, you know. It's a Thunderbolt boy, but you can see you have the Dauntless, that is part of a clan. It's different skills, you know, and the Thunderbolts, you know. So you have two specific heroes, kind of heroes in terms of clans there, according to their skills, you know. And then between the rares, they also have the Dauntless here, but they also brought to us one boy that is part of the Thunderbolt one, this guy here. You know, unfortunately, he's not exactly good. He should be, because we just have one. But anyway, you know, is what they brought to us. And then talk about here the poison. You also have new boys here like Malak. Malak totally insane. He's a real tank. You know, very nice tank. He works pretty well in terms of arena. But they brought to us this boy here, Stegamorphy. Unfortunately, I got him, but he is another. This is another hero that they should improve in such kind of way, because his damage is terrible. Like, it's kind of crap, you know. It's like he become a meme because let's say his skill helps in something, playing the season 2, but his damage is, it doesn't work, you know. So it's not a good idea to invest in a hero that the damage is gonna be a crap. It's gonna be something that's not going to work for you, right? Yeah, and even though he's a supporter, but he should provide any kind of damage. It's not necessarily what he does, you know. And then this puts us a little bit annoyed in terms of this kind of thing, because, like, in my opinion, he should attain well. Yeah. And yeah, so as guys can see, you know, nothing is perfect, you know. They always have such kind of issue, but like this review that start to bring here to talk to mention about the season 2 in heroes is kind of a guide as well for you guys to understand better, you know, the game and how it works in terms of the heroes. And I cannot like mention everything about the gaming for this review, but for the first impression that I got playing the first season to the second season, you have to like I'm so happy to say that they are doing a very nice work. You know, they are doing a very nice work. Like, you should at least play this game to see how it is and to enjoy a lot, like to build your team and to feel how how is the feeling when you're gonna be playing, and see, like you have to see everything, you know. You have to try to get your attention here, you know. You have to see by yourself, you know. You have to live this. You have to live this and see by yourself how this game works, because it will worth for you go and play, you know. It's a different game. They start to bring a new trend in terms of a gacha game, but they are doing a very nice work. And I believe that when they're gonna release the next season, the third season or the fourth season, it's gonna be also so great. Like, for each season they are improving more and more. you know. And then you start to see, like, you start to think, oh my god, imagine what's gonna happen after 10 seasons, you know. What it gonna do in terms of the game in general, how many maps is gonna have right there, you know. You start to think on that way, because the game is increasing for each season. Is exactly what is happening. More with the collab that they do with the Dungeon Dragons. Imagine what the other kind of collabs that's possible to happen in the future. You never know, you know. But they are doing a pretty well job, you know. In terms of graphic, I don't need to mention here. This guy can see by yourself, you know. And in terms of the heroes and design and the way that they work for specific little details, as you guys can see there in the back of the map and the border right there, and you see like the clowns, you see the poison clowns there around. And this is when you see, look here between the lighting ones, is the same. Look at the lighting behind there in the scenario, and the clowns right there. Man, like, these are details, specific details, you know. And when you talk about the heroes, the same. Like, you see the guy breathing, look at the chest right here and how it works in terms of the hair. And then you see here, look, moving. You see the part of physics here working. You see how the words on the way to the game looks nice, you know. Every kind of details really matters, you know, in terms of the sound and everything, guys. Like, developers are, like, I'm proud to say, but like, they are doing a pretty well job. They are doing a pretty well job. I'm gonna insist to say that the work that they are doing for this game is incredible, amazing. Okay, but anyway, like, I started to talk about these elements, you know. I talk about the heroes, the new heroes, and they brought to us for the season 2. So guys, try to download this game, to live this game. You're gonna enjoy a lot to play this game, you know. The experience playing this game is totally unique, you know. You're gonna feel by yourself if you start to play, you know. You have plenty of challenge right here. Once you start to play, you won't stop to play, because it's gonna have one challenge to another challenge, like one thing is connected to another one. And then there are plenty of things to do, you know. If you'd like to compete with the other players, gonna be able to do that. There are plenty of ways for you do, and then for you be able to see your names between here, the glory rank. And you see, like, it's totally competitive as well, you know, between the champion emblem, you know. It's possible you see that. In terms of store, believe me, they have a nice packages, you know. We have these 2 packages right here. It's totally acceptable. If they do some other packs, they have some other packs right here. Sometimes they do a very nice, they put a very nice price with the packs. Of course, this cannot attend all the marketing, but sometimes they decrease specific packs to attend some other communities, you know, from other countries, some poor countries that they have different currency, you know, that the people can be affected directly. But they're worried on the way for the packs, for this kind of packs be more accessible to everybody, you know. At least they did that, you know. And they have very nice packs, honestly, compared with some other games, you know. You don't need to judge about this. Of course, there's not everybody that's gonna think on that way, but I believe, according to my experience, that they are doing pretty well. Anyways, guys, this is my review for today. Just to talk about the season 2, give you my first impression in terms of the game season 2, and then all the scenario that they prepare, you know. As you guys can see right here, you have this new scenario that is possible to play. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. It's possible to play in the ocean, you know, and to explore. As you guys can see, look, you are playing the ocean here, you know. There are some ways here that they did for our heroes survive into the water, you know. But like as guys can see, if you go up in the map and you see that we are in the bottom of the ocean, right? This is one of the scenarios. If I go to water cane, is another scenario. Look at that. Is another scenario. And the good point is that when talk about this scenario right here, you can go here. You can take a boat. You know, there are specific ports there. You know, and you can go take your boat, and then you go to ship around the area. I'm gonna do it right now just for you have an idea. Just finish here. Look, you come here, and then I go with my boat. You know, and then you see in the map where you are, and then you're gonna move yourself, and then it's possible to get some resources and doing this. You know, and then I'm gonna meet a whale here. Look what's going to happen now. Look at what's going to happen. The oceanic mystery. Oh. And coming the way. Whoa. Have some snack. Yeah, that's yourself. And the way gonna bring you down there, in the bottom of the ocean for you get some resources down here. You see? And you come here. It's like it's small, you know, but it's possible they do something more in the future. You know, you never know. But this is interesting. You have some resources here. After you get the resources, so look at that. Nice, huh? Yeah, and then you leave. And then you're back to the land again. Yeah, for your boat. So you're back to your boat. Look. Nice, huh? It's so nice. And then you can move yourself between one island to another, and then there are missions between these islands, and it's possible you play and get resources and so on. You know, it's nice. And then you see all the details again. You see the details and everything. You know, incredible good, incredible hilarious. You know, so good. It's so good, fantastic. You know, I don't have any complaint about this. And then you guys can see here in terms of the water, and then oh look, the water, the stones, you know, the rocks. Look at that. You know, amazing. Anyway, guys, if you like my video, just subscribe to my video. You know, this was my review. Just talk about the season 2, and then this kind of scenarios right here. You know, there are bosses, guys, that you can imagine which kind of boss gonna fight. You know, they are spider for the meanders. And there are plenty of things. If I show to you guys in terms of a spider that I'm talking about, I'm gonna show to you guys just very quickly here to finish this. This was my video from yesterday, and look at the spider, because this is the moment that I went to fight the spider. And like a part of the spider, we have a trick, we have some other route. Look at that. You know, and then I go there to fight the spider, and then look at the big spider one. Look at that, crazy. You know, it is crazy. Like, look at that. You know, then you place your heroes, and then you form your, in terms of positioning for our heroes, that matters a lot, you know. But also depend of the heroes that you have for this kind of boss. There are some specific situations that you have to attend. I give you specific guides for it, you know, and for you do well, very nice perception and everything. But it is like, this is one of the interesting part, you know, about the bosses that you're gonna fight for and fight against, you know, and get resources over these bosses, you know. Yeah, it's something interesting, guys, believe me. You know, a part of the cooking, also have the culinary and everything. They also, this game have a nice website that they bring all the necessary information. Have a tier list right there available to everybody as well, to attend the community, you know. And it's a nice tier list, honestly. A tier list that I've been doing there together with some other guys with the other one game, it's Crash Game, you know. And I'm gonna show you guys here, like here is an example, you know. This is the website. The website from Dragonheir. Gonna decrease here, as guys can see there, Dragonheir.info, you know, and then slash heroes. And I'm gonna show you guys here the tier list. And here, if you're looking for tier list for the game, you have the tier list right here. Total rates to go. You see my name right there, Skyasterix, Crash Gaming OD1 game, you know. And you guys can follow this guy if you Google there, put on YouTube, you're gonna find these guys, you know. They are amazing streamers, you know, together with Ivy League game as well, you know. So they always bring nice content to everybody. So I really suggest you guys to go there and try to have a look. But anyways, this is my video, guys. Thank you very much for who's been watching here. This video I'm gonna be placed for TikTok as well. If you do not follow me there in TikTok, just follow me there in TikTok. If you're gonna find there Skyasterix, I'm gonna be there, you know. This is my video in English, doing the review for Dragonheir. Thank you very much for who's gonna be watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.